Hi everyone, I am Kelly Schaffner. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here today. I have a shoe haul. A big shoe haul to share with you. All of the shoes that I'm going to share today I thrifted at the Goodwill Outlet Clearance Center, also known as the Bins in Phoenix, Arizona. So I have been dying to share the shoes with you. I always save the shoes to the end, guys. I process and photograph and list my shoes. After I have listed everything else in my haul, I actually use shoes as a reward. It keeps me motivated because I'm always eager to share my shoes, list my shoes, and sell my shoes. This was a great trip, guys, because Phoenix rolled out shoe bins, and there has not been shoe bins rolled out in the Phoenix bins for a couple of years, or at least for me. I don't go to the bins in Phoenix on a regular basis. I'm there 2 to 3 times a year, and during the pandemic, they quit rolling out shoe bins. I asked a friend of mine, a local to Phoenix, what was going on with the shoes, and she speculated that Goodwill had a buyer for all their shoes, someone that was buying in bulk, but that is no longer the case. Now, I was not expecting shoe bins to roll out. So during the rotation, when the shoe bins rolled out, guys, I was like one of those vintage t-shirt sellers. I was walking around looking at the bins, and what did I see on the very top of the bins? A pair of hunter boots, a pair of native children's shoes. I got so excited. But the thing about Phoenix is they have a random placement of the bins. They don't just say go and let the chaos begin. No, they line you up and then you get a number and then they randomly place you at a bin. You have to stay there for just a few seconds, about 30 seconds, and then you are able to go to the next bin. I did meet a new friend on this trip, Joe. Hello, Joe, if you are watching. Joe and his wife are a reselling team out of Phoenix, Arizona. I didn't get to meet his wife. She was in Salt Lake City this weekend, and she was thrifting in Salt Lake. So I was getting updates from Joe on how his wife was doing, which was so much fun. But when they rolled out these bins, I asked my friend Joe, what's up with these bins? They have shoes now? What's going on? I mean, it made my day. And Joe told me that they bring out shoes, but they don't assign anyone to the shoe bins. He said, as soon as they say go, after that 30 seconds on your assigned table, you can run over to the shoe bin. Well, guys, I got so lucky. My husband and I were randomly placed 2 bins away from the shoe bins. Yeah, I was so excited. My husband was closer, actually, and he switched places from me. And even before they said go, I sprinted to the shoe bins, guys, and started loading my cart with shoes. That's what I do. I loaded up and sorted later, and I brought home some great shoes. The shoes made my trip. Now, guys, spoiler, there is no Christian Louboutin in here. There's no Prada. There's no Chanel. But I found a lot of solid sellers, brands that sell, and brands that new brands that I am excited to try in my closet. I brought home 118 pounds of shoes and clothing in total. My cost per piece is $1.69. I'm calling it $1.70, and I will explain my costs on this bin trip in my next video, which will be a what sold video. So if you like content about reselling, if you like thrift hauls, please subscribe. Join me for another video. Give this video a thumbs up if you love shoes as much as I do. I'm excited to share these with you. I'm going to start with these shoes. These are probably, I think these are the only pair that are not listed, and I'll tell you why. Because they don't have insoles, and I think that these shoes are worth putting insoles in. I normally won't thrift a shoe that doesn't have an insole, because personally I would not buy a shoe without an insole, but I'm hoping that you might be able to help me with this shoe. This is an Adidas. You can see it right there. Adidas, and this is the Ultra Boost, but I can't find this exact shoe. Now, I found a lot of shoes online using Google Lens that are very, very similar to this one. The Adidas does have a tag inside, and there's a number there, so you can Google the exact shoe, but the shoe did not come up. And you can see it's a little bit different. It does not have the 3 stripes, and it has this triangular piece of like plastic rubber right there. The shoes are in pretty good shape. They did have a few little marks. You can see there's a mark. I don't know if you'll be able to see that one, but I think you can see it better here on the collar. There's a little, it's actually a gray spot. These shoes were very, very dirty. I'm not afraid to clean, scrub, wash shoes. And I'm going to insert a clip here so you can see what a day of shoe cleaning, this specific day, because this happens to be a pretty large shoe haul, what it looks like. I think on this day I cleaned 54 pairs of shoes. Now, guys, I sanitize all of my shoes. A lot of my shoes, all I have to do is wipe them down. I am not opposed at all to scrubbing up shoes, putting some of my canvas shoes go in the washer, removing price tags, conditioning leather, polishing shoes, brushing my suede. I do draw the line, though, at shoes that are badly damaged. I'm not a cobbler. I don't pretend that I can fix shoes. So I'm always looking for shoes that are in pretty good condition, and all they need is just a little sprucing up. And then, guys, I'll share some children's shoes. I only picked up 3 pairs of children's shoes, and I was punch drunk. I do get that way in the bins. I can't help it. That low cost of goods sometimes just sways my judgment. And I saw these in the bins, and immediately my mind went to, these are Crocs. And when I got them home, I cleaned them. I did everything. I photographed them, and when I went to list them, I realized these are no-name Croc. They are flannel plaid lined Croc. They are a children's size 9, and I decided to list them anyway. I listed them very low, and these are the same thing. These are adorable, though. Yeah, they are no name, but when I saw them, my mind said these are Crocs. So these are super cute in that they are a shark, and they have that little shark fin on them. These are what size are you? These are a size 8. Next up are the natives. These are children's natives. These are in excellent shape. They did need a good scrubbing. These are a little bit smaller. They're a children's size 8. I'm selling these all separately because I know that the natives do pretty good. I wish I could lot the other 2 together, but they're not the same size. Okay, this worked out nicely. These are the hunter boots I was telling you about that I saw in that bin, and this is what inspired me to run. I don't run, guys, but yeah, even my Apple Fitness was impressed with my activity on this day. These are a Chelsea hunter boot. So they are a rubber rain boot with the quilting detail on the side. They're not perfect. They do have a little scuff right there on the toe. I wasn't able to get that out, but these are hunter. It might be kind of hard to read on the bottom. I don't think you'll be able to see it on the inside. Let me share it with you right there. There, can we see it? Hunter, yes. So this is my first time selling hunter boots. So I was happy to find those. I think that all of my recent shoe hauls have featured this brand of shoes. This is a fit flop. I'm always happy to find and sell fit flops. They do really, really well for me. And I think this pair is a great addition to my Poshmark closet because this is a shoe, a very casual shoe, but it could also be worn to the office. These are really comfortable shoes, guys. This one is a size 11. It's kind of, so I saw people list these as a ballet flat. I did not call mine ballet flats. I called it a platform flat because it does have a bit of a platform. These are so incredibly comfortable, and they're a size 41, so I couldn't be happier about this find. These are cute. I like these. In fact, I tried these on and they were actually pretty comfortable. They look like this, a pink, I called it fuchsia, I think, because it's kind of a cross between a pink and a purple. Now, these are Betula, if you can see that right there, Betula. They're a size 38. They're Betula made by Birkenstock. I've never sold this brand, Betula. Have you? And if so, how have you done with it? Guys, I just sanitize the footbeds on these. I don't take the time to scrub the toe marks out of my Birkenstocks. They sell anyway. It's amazing to me how great Birkenstocks sell, and I found several pair on this trip. This is the next pair that I found, and you can see the footbeds on these are really, really dark. These had a little bit more wear, although they're in really nice condition. They're Birkenstocks are a well-made shoe, guys, and I think that's why we often find them in pretty decent condition. This one has the 3 straps. I don't remember what it's called, but you can see what it's called in my listing. My Poshmark closet is always linked in the description below. Okay, one of the downfalls on this one, I don't know if you'll be able to see the label in there, is the size is worn off. So I did compare the shoes. I've got the wrong shoe here. I compared the shoes and they are like the same size. So I do believe that these are a size 38. I also tried them on myself. They're super comfortable. Did you get a good look at these? These are blue and they're printed, and it also says Papillo over here. So yeah, all of the details are in my listing, guys. I can't remember. I mean, there was a lot of shoes. You saw the clip. I brought home a lot of shoes. Next up, I brought home these Keen. These are called the Unique shoe. This is a corded, this is a nylon polyester cord. They're speed laces, easy to get in and out, outdoor shoes. These are a size 8. I think they're a size 8, right? Size 8, let me check. No, they're a size 9. I was so surprised how many size 8 and 8.5 shoes I brought home. I didn't even know that they were my size. Guys, there's so many my size, so many options for me. Until I started processing everything, I was so surprised by that, but happy with it. Okay, next up, I just picked these up for style. I think they are super cute. This is an all leather, mustard yellow, gold, just sunshine shoe. I'll show you the back of them. That is a leather bottom. This is Antonio Milani. They are a size 7, and you can see that little heel is also suede wrapped. These are like new. The condition is great. The color is awesome. This is a brand that doesn't perform particularly well for me, but I do think the style will sell these. And here's the Vionics that I was telling you about. I think I have another pair. I think there's just one more in this haul. This is a Vionic Comfort. They're orthotic or anatomically designed footbeds. They're super comfortable. And this one is laser cut. This is kind of a beige tan color. These are a size 6. I think they're a 6 or a 6.5. And that number is so small, I can't even read it, but they are small. I did decide to bring these home. These were very dirty. They cleaned up so nicely with just a little suede cleaner and a brushing. So yeah, happy about these. Next up is another brand new to me brand. I have never sold this brand before. I don't come across a lot of rain boots. I have sold a few rain boots because they've come to me in mystery boxes, but on one rotation, they lined me up at a bin of clothing and these shoes were sitting on top and I could see that bogs. And on the other side of the bin were 2 young men. And I was like, I'm gonna get these bogs before they do. Well, guys, they didn't even go for the bogs. So these are a good size too. These are a size 11. They're called the Roo. I love that. I used to have a cat named Roo, and they're in really good condition. They came to me very, very dirty, but with a good scrub down, they look almost like new. So yeah, I'm gonna try selling my first pair of bogs. Tell me what you think of these. I picked these up and they have some weight. I would venture to say that these are 2-pound shoes, to be honest with you. So I probably paid about $3 for these shoes. These are by Harley Davidson. They are an all black leather, chunky sole, chunky heel. Can you see the Harley on the bottom there? These are older. I can tell because the size tag on one of them is illegible, but the other one did have the size. Thank goodness. They are a size 10, and the label on the inside is just worn completely out. There is a little scuffing on this toe. You can see that right there. A little bit more scuffing, but I think it adds character, and I have 100% sell-through rate with my Harley boots and shoes. These are different. These look a little bit different from anything I've ever tried before, but I certainly wasn't going to leave them behind at $3. I think these are the heaviest shoes that I bought this day. All right, next up is a pair of Crocs. I generally pick Crocs up when I find them in the bins in good condition. It's not a shoe that I source in the thrift stores, but I like picking them up in the bins. This one's a heel too. And they're not in perfect condition. Even after scrubbing the backs of them, you can see there is, I just can't get that off. So I left it. And they have this like nubby, super cushy footbed. And I hear people say that these do pretty well. I was surprised that the comps looked really promising on these shoes. So we'll give them a try and see how they do. These are a size 9. Comps on this next pair are not real promising. I'll tell you why I picked them up. These are Vans. I'll show you the back of them. They're kind of a boat shoe. A boat shoe, navy blue Vans, and they looked so clean in the bins, and I looked them over and I thought, why not give them a try? This is a brand that my buy-sell trade store really likes. These are a smaller size too. These are a men's size 5 or a woman's size 6.5. What I didn't pay attention to is the tread is not real good. Like if you were going to use these to skateboard, yeah, you have no tread. So these would not work. Now these are boat shoes, but yeah, if you don't have tread and you're on a boat, they might be a little slippery. I should have looked that over because condition and the smaller size, had I given it a little bit more thought, I probably would have left these. These are listed, and if they don't sell in like the next 60 days, I will promptly get them to the buy-sell trade store because I do think the buy-sell trade store will accept those and take them off my hands. Oh, these. Okay, this next one, guys, is a fun find. I'll tell you why. Because I filled my cart full of shoes, and then I went back into the bin, and then I found just one of these. Can you see that? Birkenstock. Yeah, they were bottoms up in the bin. I saw it, I grabbed it, and then I had to search for the other one, which I did find. So Birkenstock tennis shoes, slip-on sneakers by Birkenstock. These are a size 40, and they are kind of blue. It almost feels and looks like denim. And there is a little elastic goring. They have a removable cork insole. This is what it looks like. Birkenstock, size 40, in excellent condition. In fact, there were tags on the inside of this, and these were regularly priced at, I think, $167, $140. Well, I don't remember the original price, but they were marked down to $69. I did remove those price tags, and then I had to actually remove the sticker. My pictures still have the sticker in it because someone wanted to know about that foot, whether it was colored in or not colored in, and don't ask because I can never remember. I have to always check which is regular width and which is skinny width. Next up are some sandals, some sport sandals. I really was focused on spring and summer. I did bring home some boots because I couldn't leave them behind. But for the most part, I am getting my store's spring and summer ready. This is a pair of sport sandals, and the brand on this one is Teva. This is a solid brand for me. It doesn't make me a ton of money, but they are consistent sellers. These are adjustable. They have the hook and loop, and these were really dirty. They cleaned up super easy with a little Dawn dish soap and a scrub brush. Let them dry and they're ready for their new home. More sandals, and as promised, more Vionic. This is my favorite shoe brand to sell because it sells for a very nice profit and it sells itself. I don't have to do much to sell it, just kind of spruce it up. This sandal is called the Kira sandal. It looks like this. This is a leather upper with a T-strap, a little heel strap, and some gold hardware on it. Now these footbeds were so dirty. I did scrub these footbeds. You can see this one didn't come quite as clean as this one, but yeah, the Vionic insoles and footbeds clean up so very nicely. It's not difficult to do. The shoes look so much better than they did. But yeah, I was excited to find these. These are a size 8. If you're a size 8, I challenge you. not to fall in love with a pair of shoes in this haul. There's so many size 8s in this haul. And I don't think they're all the same donor. I'm kind of wondering if maybe Goodwill just went to their racks where they have all their size 8 and all the size 8 ended up in one bin. You know what I mean? Or in one Gaylord. Who knows? I do think about these things because I have too much time on my hands. Do you guys know who these are? These are Chacos, which is always a really nice find. These are different though. These are lighter weight and softer. I think they're called VOLV. I don't remember, but you can see right there it says Chaco. It also says it on the back. I looked right here for the size because this is normally where the size is on Chacos and they weren't there, but it is right there. So happy it was there. These are a size 8, a woman's size 8. So I was extremely pleased to find Chacos in the bins. It's not a brand I find frequently in my area. And I'll tell you what, I have found that men's Chacos, you guys, I know you can't believe I'm saying this, actually sell much quicker than women's. These have been listed for a couple days. They are getting interest, but men's sell super fast. So I will pick up men's Chacos if I see them, and also men's Tevas. If you're joining me for the first time, I sell predominantly women's shoes and clothing. Women's shoes is my favorite thing to sell. Oh, more Vionics. These are Vionics. I just sold a pair of Vionics that looks super similar to this. This one's a little bit different. This is, I'll show you both. This is a cork construction. And let me put my hand in there. Maybe, does that help? That doesn't help. But yeah, it's a 3-strap and this is hook and loop. So it is adjustable, and then that super comfortable footbed on Vionics. These are really, really lightweight shoes, and they have kind of a faux wood look, wedge heel on them. This is what the bottoms of the soles look like. These are a size 7. The cork Vionics that I recently sold were not a wedge, but they performed pretty well. So when I saw these, I thought they were the same shoe. It took me bringing them home to realize they were a little bit different. Okay, this is a fun pair of shoes that really needs a foot in them to make them look just as beautiful as they are. Let me put up a stock photo right here so you can see how cute these little peep toe lacer cut booties are with a foot inside of them, because me holding them up here just doesn't do them any justice. They have watermarks on them. That on both of them, guys. And I did wipe down the wood, and I was hoping that a little wipe down might make the water spots even out, but it didn't. So this is kind of a lace up gladiator style. There is a zip closure in the back, and I'm going to zip that open so you can see. These are Jeffrey Campbell. Can you see it? Jeffrey Campbell. It says right here, super small, that these are a size 8. I love Jeffrey Campbell shoes. So these shoes have a little wire on the top of them, so you can kind of shape them. Most Jeffrey Campbell booties do have wire in this top part of this collar here. So yeah, I wish they had it everywhere so the shoe would look great when it's not on a foot. But yeah, I found Jeffrey Campbell. Surprise, another pair of fit flops, guys, but these are super cool. Look at that chunky silver chain on these. This is a leather shoe, a flip flop, but it is a comfort flip flop. Sorry, that is super hard to say. Yeah, leather T-strap, comfort soles on these. I don't know. I wear fit flops, and I'll tell you what, my body, my fitness level has not changed at all. My feet say thank you every single time I wear them. But yeah, I like these so much. I wish they didn't have the T-strap. I don't put anything between my delicate little toes. I would keep these. I like that edgy little chain detail on these. I'm guessing we're about halfway through, guys. If you are still here, I love you so much. Will you do me a favor and just put a shoe emoji in the comments? Let me know that you are still here because you love shoes as much as I love shoes. Now, these did not come from the bins, guys. These came from my local Goodwill. I went to meet one of my friends, Roxana from Roxy Reruns right here on YouTube. She was traveling from Georgia to California. She just moved and we decided to meet for coffee. There is a Dunkin' right next to my local Goodwill. This is the only thing that I purchased on this day. A pair of really minimal T-strap leather sandals by Zara. Zara size 40, it's a great size. These were in really, really nice condition. So yeah, I got these at my local Goodwill. I paid about $4 for these shoes, and the cost of goods on my bins shoes is about $1.70 a pair. Those Zara shoes are not going to make me a fortune, but I think they're going to do just fine. Next up is a pair of slides. This is a brand that is a consistent seller for me. These are Lucky brand. These are a pointed mule slide flat in leather, a perforated leather. They look like this. What size are these? Let me see if I can see it right offhand. I cannot. Surprise, I found it on the inside of the shoe. These are a size 7.5 or a 38. I find a lot of Lucky brand shoes that no longer have their little size sticker on them. So that is something that I bear in mind. I do not hesitate to measure a pair of shoes and assign it a size based on just a standard women's shoe size chart, which you can find online. That's what I do. More comfort shoes. I do enjoy selling comfort shoes because they sell. People enjoy comfortable shoes. It has nothing to do with your age either. I had a friend on this channel that left a comment and said she was offended when I referred to shoes as comfort shoes, as if I was saying these are old lady shoes. When you get old, you must wear comfort shoes. And I'll tell you what, my son and his wife wear comfort shoes. They wear a lot of Crocs and Birkenstocks. It has nothing to do with age. It has everything to do with the way that you live your life. Wearing comfortable shoes is going to give you a better quality of life. Trust me, if you wear a pair of uncomfortable stiletto heels to say a wedding, you are going to sit at most of the reception and watch everyone else dance because your shoes will be so uncomfortable. But yet, if you wear some comfortable, fun shoes to the wedding, you will dance all night. Okay, trust me on this. Can I get an amen? You guys know what I'm talking about. Comfort shoes sell. People of all ages wear them. And this is a brand I do like to sell. The brand is Taos. We have a Taos, a city in New Mexico. So that is the way I pronounce it, Taos. And these are, I think these are called the Nirvana. Let me see right here. Yeah, these are the Nirvana sandal. And they do have a T-strap or that toe post there and an adjustable, it's a hook and loop adjustable, easy on and off on these sandals. They're a size 8. I probably wouldn't even be tempted to keep these for myself, but you're going to see there's a pair of comfort shoes in here that are just screaming my name. I really, really want to give them a try. I don't think I've ever sold this brand. This is the brand Atrex. The comps were really good. I looked up the comps, which is silly because the shoes are all leather and in like new condition. I say that's silly, but I think I was intrigued. I could tell they were a nice quality shoe. They are laser cut, super, super soft leather. Again, we have that hook and loop adjustable heel strap on these. These are a size 8 or 8.5. These are an 8.5, and they have that cork outsole on them as well. So I'm going to give these a try. Comps look good. A few years ago, I went to an estate sale, and I wish I could have known the woman that all of the shoes and clothing and bags and everything belonged to. She had an entire room filled with shoes, lots and lots of comfort sandals, and every pair of shoes was $3 on the day that I went. So I purchased lots of them simply because they were $3 a pair and they performed very, very well for me. That's kind of where I got my introduction to comfort shoes. I found them at such a great price. I thought it was worth trying. Oh, no, these don't go here. I have to quit telling stories and just share the shoes. Okay, this is a pair of Toms. These are kind of a fun Tom. I've never run across Tom like this before. So this is an espadrille flat, but it has that alpargata, that classic look of a Tom. I do like this silver metallic detail, and if you can tell, it is a bit iridescent, which makes it extra fun in my opinion. And then this plastic on the side, which is fun. It is vented. I don't know if you'll be able to see there's, you know what, there's a fingerprint there, guys, and I could not wash it out. I used Windex trying to clean this plastic really good, and I'm getting my fingerprints all over it, but there is some holes there, some venting in these shoes. These are a size 8.5 Tom. They have been worn, but very lightly, very lightly. Okay, this pair made my day. This pair and the Birkenstock tennis shoes were just like kind of the highlights of my day. Do you know who this is? This is a really classic style by the brand Paul Green. Paul Green is my favorite shoe to wear myself. They're very, very expensive though. I don't think you can purchase Paul Green for under $300 if you're buying it brand new. So I just recently purchased a pair of Paul Green loafers on Poshmark. I'm so excited to get them. They're red. I will share them with you once they arrive if they work for me. Otherwise, I'm going to sell them. You'll see them in my Poshmark closet. But again, these are Paul Green. This is a classic style called the Cayenne. Yeah, Paul Green shoes are shoes that are made to last a lifetime. So they're pretty classic styles, very, very well made shoes, and they're handcrafted, so every single shoe is unique. They are incredibly comfortable to wear. So these unfortunately are a half size too small for me. I don't own this Cayenne, but if I did, I think I would be getting a lot of wear out of it. These are in really nice condition as well. So yeah, you can see not much wear on them at all. So happy about these. I think these boots would be perfect for festival season. Look at how cute they are with the stars up there on the shaft. This is a really great color. This is just a brown color with a burnished toe on them. They are a leather boot and they are a zip side closure. I'm going to share the brand on the bottom right there, Ziggy New York. I have sold Ziggy Soho, never Ziggy New York, but I'm assuming it's probably the same line. This is 100% leather, or the upper is leather. The soles on these boots are synthetic or man-made soles, but these are super cute. I think these would look so cute with a little cottagecore dress. That's the way I'm picturing them. These are small though. These are only a size 6.5. They look bigger. I was hoping they would be a size 8 and maybe I could rock these boots. Next up is a pair of running shoes. I don't pick up a lot of sneakers or tennis shoes because I don't know a lot about them and they're not my favorite thing to source, but I found these. They were a little bit dirty. I did scrub these and I put them in the wash. And they came out really, really nice. I am familiar with Brooks. I own Brooks shoes. They're super comfortable. I do like them. These are called the Ricochet. Right there you can see it. And it's really hard to see the Brooks label. It's on this little suede patch on the back of the shoe, but the shoe's cleaned up really, really nice. The tread looks very good on these shoes. So these are the Ricochet in a size 9.5. They are kind of, it's almost like a charcoal gray and black with the burgundy trim. Super cute, huh? I think I've sold this brand before. I think I've picked up this brand at that estate sale, guys. And I put these in my cart, and when I was sorting my cart, I thought, maybe I'll throw these back because I'm not that crazy about the way that they look. I don't care for lighter colored shoes. White shoes are not my thing unless maybe sneakers, but this is what they look like. Can you see the brand? Romica? I think that's the name of the brand. This is a comfort brand, and these are 3 straps. There is the heel strap, And this strap and this strap, all hook and loop. They have that comfort cushioned insole on them. This is what the tread looks like. The soles look marvelous. Thank goodness I took the time to look up the comps. If I'm familiar with a brand like, say, FitFlop or a Vionic, I know that if I bring them home and they're in good shape, they are going to make me at least a $30 bill, maybe a $35 bill, but some shoes I just don't know. So I did run comps on these. These are probably going to do better than FitFlops. Maybe they're probably equivalent to Vionics. I think these are, let me check. I think these are a size 9. These are a size 41. What's that? 10 and a half? Anyway, 41. Here's that other pair of Tevas I was telling you about. These are called the Oahu sandal. They're like a flip-flop. This is just a foam rubber, super, super cushy though, and a little strappy detail. I think these are really great because they are a fun kind of turquoise teal blue color. They're in really nice condition. And yeah, I will pick these flip-flops up. They sell for me anywhere from the $18 to $25 price point. So what size? I forgot the size. These are a size 9. Perfect size. Yeah, and I think someone is going to enjoy that turquoise color. This is a Kelly shoe. It is just a smidge too big for me. These are a size 9. Let me share them with you. I really, really like this shoe. Just a casual, incredibly comfortable. This is such a squishy, comfortable insole on these shoes. Now, they're also a neutral color, and yeah, neutral is not necessarily my thing, but really pretty kind of woven textile crisscross top on them. They are a platform, and this is what the bottoms look like. They're in really nice condition. These are called the Sadia, and they're a size 9. And if I can find these in my size, they do make them in other colors. I kind of like the print for summertime. But yeah, I might find a pair of these on Poshmark for myself because they're incredibly cute and comfy. More sandals. These are by the brand Taos. These are called the Aura sandal. They are a suede leather upper, more comfort, cushioned insoles. These are in really good condition, but they're flawed. And I knew that when I brought them home. I was hoping I would be able to clean them up. But if you look right on the tips of the toes, you can see those marks there, and they're not coming out. You could probably scrape it with a knife or a razor blade or something, but I didn't want to ruin the shoes or compromise the integrity of that footbed. So I'm going to sell them as is. They're a size 9. Other than those little flaws, they're in really good shape. This little gift, and it actually is called the Gift 2. These are more sandals by the brand Taos. I called this leather gunmetal. It's kind of a cross between silver and gray. It's got that ruched construction on it. It does have that toe post. These are super cute. I think these are, well, they're called the Gift 2, and they are a size 10. I thought originally that the Aura sandals and these sandals came from the same owner, but they are different sizes. This one is maybe the softest leather. I don't know. The Atrix leather was pretty soft too. I think these would be really comfortable. I've sold this exact shoe before. I think I've sold it in the same color. These are Naote, and it is pretty worn. You might not be able to see it there, but I tell you, I can spot Naote a mile away. There you can see it right there on that strap. This is a gold metallic strap. This is leather, and this one has leather pieces with a little crystal in it, and this is an elasticized band. It does have a cork outsole on it, rubber soles. They look like Birkenstock soles, right? These are a size 38, and the size looks like a price tag. The first time I found Naote sandals, I thought that was the thrift store price tag, and I was trying to remove it, but no, that is actually the size 38 on these Naotes. Okay, this is the shoe, guys. This is the shoe. I tried it on. I've never sold this brand before. I'm curious if you have any experience with this brand, please let me know. Walking Cradles, these are a size 8.5. So I picked them up because they were in really, really nice condition. This is a leather upper. They look like this. Look at those little nubs on the footbed. They're incredibly comfortable, like walking on clouds. Yeah, and they do have that, it's cork. The outsole is cork. Look at the bottoms of these. Like, they're in super, super condition. They do have that little medallion there with the crystal on them. I think this would be a nice everyday sandal, and I did try them on. I'm considering maybe keeping them. I'm going to wear them maybe for a day if they don't sell. Do you have any experience with this brand? I did look them up, and I knew that I would keep these for myself if I wasn't able to sell them. The comps looked pretty good on this walking cradles. Have you sold them? What was your experience? Please share in the comments below. These shoes were in a regular bin. They came complete with these little dust bags that they barely fit into, and the dust bags are actually falling apart. So I should probably just ditch the dust bags. But these shoes, guys, they're in great shape. I will not sell them as new without tags or new without box. They do have their Nordstrom Rack tag on them. Does it say on that one? Oh, there it is. Okay, $39.97 for these shoes. The brand on them is 14th and Union. This is a vegan patent leather, blush pink, pump heel, pointy toe, classic, perfect for wedding season. I did get these listed. They are getting so much attention. Generally, my pumps in larger sizes do really, really well, and I expect these will be no different. Nobody wore these, guys. Nobody wore these, but when I did take my pictures, you probably won't be able to see it in the camera, but I saw it when I was editing my pictures. There was a little dirt. So someone tried these on, brought them home, probably walked around Nordstrom Rack in these, decided to get them, never wore them. And yeah, now they're mine. 3 more pairs, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me. This is a pair of Birkenstocks. This is the Buckley. I will share it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but trust me, they're a size 40. The foot is colored in, so these are not perfect. I did use a suede cleaner on them and a suede brush, but they're still not perfect. The soles of them look great. Yeah, you can see not a lot of drag on the soles, but I didn't notice this until I started processing and cleaning them. There is it on this one? Yeah, you can barely see it. There's a teeny tiny little flaw right there that I did have to point out. These shoes are current. They're still on the Birkenstock website for $200. They resell pretty well too. The comps looked really nice. I find that Birkenstocks sell even with the flaws, and guys, that's a pretty small flaw, right? It's a pretty small flaw. And there's also a mark right there. But I'm going to find these Birkenstocks a new home. Okay, we're wrapping this video up with a couple pair of espadrille flats. They're both pretty good finds too. Look at how pretty this lace fabric is on these. It's kind of a cream color, kind of a tan color, a nice neutral color. They look like this. This is what the bottoms look like. And the tag actually surprised me. I knew I was going to bring these home on style alone, but this is vintage by Jeffrey Campbell. This was not a brand that I could find on Poshmark, so I did list these as Jeffrey Campbell because he is the maker of this super cute shoe that is in great condition. It didn't have a size on it, so I had to measure the shoe, and these measured to a size 7, which I guessed by looking at them. So size 7, Jeffrey Campbell, and this is actually a good shoe to end this haul on because this is one of my favorite finds. This is an espadrille flat. This is a canvas espadrille flat in this palm print detail, and they're more of a neutral, but there is a little like dark green, almost a hunter green, and a little navy blue in it. And did you see already who they are? These are Rag & Bone. Again, there was no price tag on these other than that little bit of ink on the bottom. I guess that was the thrift price. It just says 4 on it. I wonder if these were $4. And surely no way, because I would purchase Rag & Bone espadrille flats that are like new for $4 in the thrift store. Would you? But I'm happier to pick them up for half that price at the Goodwill Outlet bins. These had no size in them, and they measured to a size 8. They do fit my feet, but they're a little snug, maybe because they're new. And the interior of these shoes is leather as well. So anyway, we did it. We made it through that massive haul. Thank you so much for joining me today. All of the shoes, with the exception of the Adidas, are listed in my Poshmark closet, and I am going to get busy putting all of these shoes into my inventory on the shelves behind me and into their resting place as they wait for their new home. Thank you for joining me today. Thumbs up the video really helps me out. I will see you in the next one. Blessings.